Today, we're celebrating the good life with some good food.
That's right, Ken. We are. Isabella is back as our guest today, and she will show us how to prepare fettuccine San Marco.
And how do you pronounce the name of the eggplant topping?
Well, let's have the Italian chef teach us right now on The Good Life.
Welcome to The Good Life. I'm Ken Meixel.
Hi, and I'm Barbara Beck.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It's a great day in Central Florida.
Yes.
Welcome to all of you that join us every day that live here in Central Florida. About 1.2 million of you homes.
Yes.
That's about 3 million people.
That's a lot of people.
And there's some 40 to 50 million that still visit here and stay in our resort hotels. We thank Disney for carrying us on Channel 35.
That's right. And let's not forget all of our faithful viewers that are out there every single day, whether you're in a nursing home, you may be home, hospital bound, wherever you are. We thank you for joining us today. We consider, Ken, all of these people part of our family. You write to us. We pray for you. We're just so thankful for your faithful viewing.
You know, the Italians are all about family.
Yes.
And that's why we like having Isabella here with us.
Well, we like Isabella, we like Italian, and we love good food. Her cooking in particular, because she does it with an awful lot of love. And Ken, do you ever think that sometimes just sitting down to an Italian dinner is almost therapeutic?
It really is. And there's no doubt about it. In fact, I feel better just smelling the ingredients. I can begin to smell them already.
That's right. The garlic, all of the basil, all the wonderful things that put together great Italian food. Well, let's have our expert Italian chef. Let's see if I can get this name right. Isabella's easy. Isabella Morgia de Vicari. Well, she's here today to tell us about easy to prepare recipes, and she's going to demonstrate one right now. Take it away, Isabella.
Thank you. Benvenuti, amici in familia. Welcome, my family and my friends, to Isabella's Bella Cucina on The Good Life. I'm so excited to be here because today I'm going to share with all of you this true, wonderful Italian experience. I'm going to make for you a wonderful dish called fettuccine San Marco and funghetti al melanzana. And melanzana is actually eggplant prepared mushroom style. But we're going to get started because I've got lots of wonderful things to share with you. We're going to do the eggplant first. But before I do that, I want to drop this pasta. I've got some wonderful fettuccine in here, and notice the beautiful colors. It is actually tre colore fettuccine, 3 colors. So we have the spinach, we have the egg, and we have the tomato. And you are going to absolutely love that. Let's throw this little bit in there. We don't want to leave anything behind. Let's stir that up because this pasta is going to take about 8 to 10 minutes. So while we are preparing, because this dish happens very quickly, we got that going. So don't forget to mix that pasta while we're at it. So let's talk about the melanzana, the beautiful, beautiful eggplant dish that we're going to prepare. I'm actually just going to slice this up just a little. Before I do that, I want to put some wonderful olive oil in here, just a very thin layer. Now you notice that that pan is very hot. I'm going to put this olive oil in right now, and while this is heating up, don't forget to stir that pasta there. Oh, I forgot that splashed in there. All right, be very careful. I'm going to cut this up just like this. And what I want you to do is just take a little bit of the skin off, just like that, because sometimes the skin on the eggplant is a little tough. And I'm going to slice it up. You want to slice this about maybe a ½ an inch thick or so. That's wonderful. We're going to keep slicing and putting this aside. I want a little bit more here. I'm going to move this off the heat just a little. And we're going to go from here. Watch this. All right, just move this away. And you are going to find in Italian cooking, things are so simple. And the more simple they are, the more flavorful they are. And you are going to see that right now. You know, my desire is actually just to help you bring your familia back to the table. That's what Isabella's Bella Cucina is all about. That's my heart's desire, for you to bring your family back. And how do we do that? With good food and wonderful food that anyone can prepare. So we've got this melanzana. Now look how nice and hot that pan is, okay? We're just gonna take it, oh, got that in there. And I'm gonna put one more piece, here we go. Perfect. Always season, always season with a little bit of kosher salt. Now, you are gonna see with the melanzana, it's immediately gonna just absorb all of that oil, so you're gonna have to add a little more right there. In the meantime, let me move this out of the way, and we're gonna get some wonderful ladyo. Remember from my last show, what is ladyo? Garlic. Of course you want fresh garlic. And all I want you to do is to slice it up. You're not even gonna worry about mincing this, it's not necessary. Let's stir this pasta one moment. There, looking good. Now, the whole reason that we are preparing this melanzana first, because when we are ready for that pasta, it's gonna happen very quickly. And look how beautiful and golden this eggplant is. Watch this. I'm gonna turn that over, and again, notice that the oil was absorbed very quickly. We're gonna just put a little more l'olio de oliva. And remember when I shared with you many, many times on my other shows, don't skimp on the olive oil. We can save a dime here and there, but on the olive oil, buy the absolute best that you can buy. Extra virgin, of course. So I've got this wonderful ladyo. I'm actually gonna put it in there right now. You can never have too much as far as I'm concerned. Now, what am I doing with this recipe? I'm actually using ingredients that you're gonna see that are very, very understated and unused. I don't want you to be afraid of it, because I'm gonna show you right now what we're gonna do. We're gonna use a couple of pieces of anchovies. I'm actually gonna take just 1 or 2 fillets right there. Put this down for a moment. Just chop that up nice and fine, and you are gonna see the incredible savory, savory flavor that this is gonna give your dish. I need a little more olive oil again, just a touch. Perfect. I'm gonna mix this up just like that, because I want that to totally cook in there really, really good. We're gonna stir our pasta one more time. Wonderful. I got to tell you, when you're making that pasta dish, by the way, if you cannot find the fettuccine con 3 colori, that means fettuccine with 3 colors, buy spinach fettuccine, buy your regular fettuccine, but you can find it in your grocery store today. I want to teach you to step out of that comfort zone of yours. I want you to try different shaped pastas, different shapes, different flavors, and see what happens and how much interest you will bring to your meal. You know, I got to tell you, the Italian experience is the simplest experience. When you're in the kitchen with your Italian family, you will find, let me move this here for 1 minute. You will find that the most simplest dishes are your most flavorful. And I'm so excited about that. Got one more little turn. See that beautiful color? That's what you want. Now, while I'm making this right here, you're gonna see what we're gonna do with this. We're actually making this first because I'm gonna plate it and wanna put it aside. And when it's sitting aside, it's gonna come to room temperature. And once it's come to room temperature, you can do all kinds of wonderful things with it. One of the things that I do with this is make a wonderful panini. How many times that we are tired of the same old, well, guess what? Today, you're gonna learn to make a panini with this beautiful eggplant. Let me hear you say melanzana. I know you're practicing melanzana. Okay, perfect. You're gonna take the melanzana and you're gonna layer it on that panini. Put a little bit of pesto on that bread, by the way. Stay away from the mayo, put the pesto in there, and my pesto is on my website, that recipe, so don't forget to call me or email me if you can't find it. Then get some roasted peppers, and don't forget the mozzarella. Oh my gosh, you can do so much. But let me show you, all you vegetarians out there, how incredible this is gonna be on pasta. This is about ready. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, we're good. Show you how beautiful that is, just like that. I love this melanzana. I'm gonna move this aside just for the moment. Give us a little more room here. And I'm gonna take this laggio, just stir it up just a little. You know what? Just want another dash of olive oil, just a little. And see what happens here. I'm gonna take it and stir it around, and we're gonna take that and put it right on the top of the melanzana. We're gonna move that aside. Now we're gonna let that sit there. In the meantime, always use your fresh herbs. I want to take a beautiful piece of basilico, just like that. Move this out of my way a moment, and move this here. Here we go. You're just gonna take that beautiful fresh melanzana and basilico, and we're gonna put that right on the top. If you wanted to serve that as a side dish, it would be perfect just like that. Okay, let's get to the pasta and see what happens next. First of all, let's check this out. How we doing? Oh, it's almost perfect. Another minute or two, and that's gonna be ready. Turn that up, here we go. Fettuccine San Marco, where are we? You're gonna take a beautiful layer of olive oil. We always start with olive oil, no matter what we do. This is probably about 6 tablespoons. I think that's about good. We're gonna let that flame get the heat up there nice and hot. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna move this aside. I'm gonna get these beautiful, beautiful fresh grape tomatoes. Grape tomatoes are wonderful. I love them because they're just sweet. You know, when you try them, excuse me, I couldn't resist. They are just fabulous. Now, if you don't have grape tomatoes, you can buy beautiful Campari tomatoes. Campari tomatoes are actually, you'll get them in a store on the vine. They're fabulous. But nothing works better than these grape tomatoes. This dish is very, very light. Here we go. I got them here. Looks like we're doing really good there. I got them already chopped up. I'm gonna put those in, and I'm gonna put this in just like this and throw it in there. Now, look how wonderful these grape tomatoes are. Watch what happens. You're going to bring this up nice and high. While that is simmering, of course, what do we need? We need l'aglio. You never can have too much, all right? I want about 4 cloves, you know? I might take 5. We'll see that in a minute. And again, you can slice it. You can mince it. I am not afraid of the garlic, and I don't know if an Italian that is. And you're going to see how wonderful this pasta is going to turn out for you. All right. So simple. Add it in just like this. Now, take your wonderful serving spoon and just stir this up. What's going to happen with these beautiful grape tomatoes is that they're going to get very, very soft, and they're actually going to get a little mushy. But you see, we're not creating a tomato sauce. You're going to bring a pasta dish with a touch of pomodoro, a touch of l'aglio, fresh basil, a little bit of vino, and let me tell you what's going to happen very, very shortly. While this is cooking up, what do? Always forget, don't ever forget, rather, the kosher salt. We want that in there. And you know me and my cayenne, I love cayenne pepper. So we're going to give it a pinch or 2, depending on the heat that you prefer. All right. By the way, that pasta is almost done. I'm just stirring it up. Let's see what happens here. All right, let's taste that. Oh yeah, it's ready. Now watch what happens, how quickly this pasta just goes. All right, it's perfect. What do we have? You'll never, ever see an Italian chef in their home without un bicchiere di vino, a glass of wine. So we have a little bit of Pinot Grigio here. Actually, it's about a half a cup. You're going to put that Pinot Grigio in right there.